Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and thank you to the NALA 2025 Ambassador and Hospitality team for putting together today's presentation on insider tips and networking for this year's conference in July in Atlantic City, also NALA's 50th annual conference. So, a lot of excitement there. This presentation will be recorded, so fair warning, if you want to turn your cameras off later, feel free. And it will be posted on NALA's YouTube channel and our Ambassador and Hospitality webpage. I'm Kate Binge. I'm the Membership Manager here at NALA. I would like to take a moment to recognize the other members of the Ambassador and Hospitality team. On the line with us today, we have Candace Russell, affiliate member of the Metrolina Paralegal Association, Nita Serino. She is the Continuing Education Council member, also the affiliate president of the Tampa Bay Paralegal Association. We have Dina Waters, ACP, Continuing Education Council, CEC member and former chair, and also Miss Callie Spencer, NALA's Communications Specialist. Today's presentation will provide an overview of the benefits of attending NALA's conference NALA's conference, things you can do in Atlantic City, ways you can prepare for the conference, and steps for getting checked in once you arrive. Whether you're considering attending or you've already registered, we hope you find value in this information we share today. After the presentation, we will open the floor for your questions. When you click on the message bubble with the question mark, you can type your questions there. Let's go ahead and get started.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'm going to talk to you about why should you attend the NALA conference. Professional development as paralegals, you may or may not be certified, but we all should attend professional development seminars. It's crucial for staying competitive in today's fast-paced world. The conference this year offers 12 and a half hours of CLE, and full conference attendees also receive the entire 2025 conference recording bundle, which is a total of 42 CLEs, free of charge. Sharing knowledge. The conference offers a platform for sharing insights, experiences, and knowledge. Attendees can learn from industry leaders and gain valuable insights into the field's latest trends, innovations, and best practices. And I attended several sessions last year that were not in my area of litigation because they were really interesting topics. So it's a good way to get exposed to other areas of law as well. Inspiration and motivation. Attending the conferences can be incredibly inspiring and motivating. Hearing success stories, learning about groundbreaking research, and being surrounded by passionate individuals can reignite your passion for your work and motivate you to tackle new challenges and pursue your goals. I always come back from any conference or seminar with new ideas and just excited about the profession. You're exposed to new ideas and perspectives. The conference brings together people from diverse backgrounds and areas of the legal ecosystem, providing attendees with the opportunity to gain exposure to new ideas, perspectives, and approaches. This can spark creativity and foster innovation and broaden your horizons. Recognition and visibility. By participating in the conference, you can enhance your visibility within the field, whether you're showcasing your affiliation during the affiliate showcase and reception, which is a lot of fun if you haven't been, sharing your expertise during a roundtable discussion, or receiving a NALA affiliate award, or just networking with other attendees. Our conference provides a platform for you to gain recognition for your contributions and establish yourself as a thought leader in your field. Every time I attend a conference, I meet so many new people. Of course, I see people that I've known in the past, but I always make new friends. So you might come not knowing anyone, but you'll make a lot of friends by the end of the conference. Networking opportunities. I love networking opportunities. I love the in-person opportunities too. So the conference brings together professionals, experts, and enthusiasts from various facets of the legal community, providing an unparalleled opportunity to network. Building connections with like-minded individuals can lead to collaborations, partnerships, and friendships that can last a lifetime. Again, networking. I have attended conferences over the years and know people in other states where I can call them up and say, hey, I'm trying to find these records. How do you find them in your state? guess what? They're not online. They're on microfiche. So I have to find somebody to go get them. So and just finding I've people have helped reached out to find a job in Tampa because I'm so connected in the Tampa legal community. So it's a great not networking opportunity. Fun and leisure, from networking at the receptions to the sip and shop on Saturday and cultural experiences throughout Atlantic City, attendees can expect a great time while expanding their professional horizons. And Candace is going to take the next couple of slides.
All right. I get the fun stuff. I've learned over the years that whenever you attend a conference, you want to throw in some fun activity or sightseeing so you're not constantly at the conference and it can get to be brain overload. So take a little time for yourself and have some fun. And in Atlantic City, there's a lot of things to do. There's the boardwalk, which is the first and the longest boardwalk in the world. And they even have these things called a rolling chair. It's kind of like a rickshaw, except somebody pushes you along the way. So that sounds fun. There's Lucy the elephant. I'm excited to see Lucy because I read about her in a book a couple of years ago. I thought it was just this made up thing, but Lucy is a huge wooden elephant that you can tour. And it was built in 1881 for the purpose of attracting visitors and potential property buyers. So um, there's also the Absecon Lighthouse. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. It's New Jersey's tallest lighthouse. It's the third tallest masonry lighthouse in the U.S., and it was first lit in 1857. The Atlantic City Aquarium, not sure if you want to go to that or not because there's an exhibit under construction. They're waiting for new creatures to come in, but admission's only half price at the moment, so want to take a chance? Take a chance. Um, and these three sites are only like 2-3 miles from the hotel. Lucy's about 8 miles from the hotel, so it's not too far. There's also the African American Heritage Museum, and that looks really cool to see too, because if you go to their website, there's a video of Ralph E. Hunter Sr. He's the curator, and it started off as his personal collection of items that has just morphed into this museum, and he's still collecting things today. And that's free to see. Ah, okay. These are some fun things that are going on in town while we're there. There's a Second Saturdays Club at this Anchor Rock Club. They also have Wine Down Wednesdays. Um, the Galloway Green Market is a farmer's market. The Magical Mystery Doors is a tribute band to the Beatles, Zeppelin, and the Doors. And of course, who hasn't heard of Darius Rucker? Next slide, please. Okay, the food stuff. There are easily about 50 restaurants in the area of the hotel, and there's about 12 restaurants in the hotel we're staying at, so nobody should go hungry. Um, and if you go to the Harrah's website to look at the restaurants, they have them categorized by $1 sign, $2 sign, $3 signs, one being lower price, three being higher price. And some of them have some of them have menus on the website. So if you have dietary restrictions, you can check it out beforehand. I also found out in order to get around town to see the tourist attractions, Atlantic City has this Jitney, Jitney, Jitney Surfer. It's a mini bus. It costs $3 one way, cash, so bring some cash with you. And they'll take you around town along certain routes. But Nala is also partnering with Jitney, and we're going to have our own Nala dedicated Jitney bus. But if you have, there's only one bus, and how many of us are going to the conference? So you might want to do the Jitney bus on your own if you're under time constraints. Next.
All right, thank you so much, Candace. I can't wait to try some of the food there. Um, so now you've decided to go to Atlantic City and attend our 50th anniversary conference and gala. What do you do next? Once you've made that decision, then you can go online at the NELA website and register. There's also when you register, you'll get the link to the hotel so you can get the discount. Then you should be booking your travel and transportation. Now, it's probably easiest to fly into Philadelphia, and NALA has arranged a shuttle service that would transport attendees to and from the conference site and the Philadelphia airport. Otherwise, it's, gosh, an hour's ride on a Lyft or Uber. It might be $70 or $80. There's also a train that will go directly from the airport to the 30th Street station, then directly to Atlantic City. So the shuttle with NALA is free. It'll be running Wednesday and Sunday, but you need to register and select the time that you're going to be on the shuttle. After you've arranged all of your transportation and lodging, then go to NALA Commons and start connecting with other attendees. We just reintroduced NALA Commons, and so please go there and participate and start building those connections before you actually get to the conference. Once you get there, it's going to be mind-blowing. Then review the daily schedules of the different sessions and the Atlantic City area so you can kind of plan on what you want to do while you're at the conference. I would always take the schedule and mark down the sessions that I wanted to attend and start figuring out where I wanted to eat dinner that night. Next, please. The conference will be at Harrah's Resort at 777 Harrah's Boulevard in Atlantic City. The room rate is $145 a night, but that doesn't include all the little pesky taxes and fees that are associated with that. But still, that's a really fantastic rate for a conference of this type. The hotel does have a pool and a fitness center and a full spa. Once you get to the conference, then what do you do? Especially for those who are coming for the very first time, check into the hotel and then plan to attend the early registration and happy hour on Wednesday, July 9th from 4 to 6 p.m. Here you can pick up your conference badge and start collecting the swag and start getting a jump start on your connections. You can come by the Ambassador and Hospitality table to ask us questions and get more information about the conference and the Atlantic City area. How do you know who's an ambassador? We're going to have sashes, gold sashes that say, NALA or something. You'll be able to identify who we are. If you're a first timer or a certified paralegal or advanced certified paralegal, get the ribbons that you can attach to your name badge and look for others to mingle with so that you can start planning dinners or doing touristy things or meeting up later. But most important, have fun at the conference. So now I'll turn it over to Callie and Kate.
Thank you, ladies. Yeah, so now we're going to open up the floor for questions. I do see some are already in the box. So, oh, Julie, I'm having issues hearing. Is anyone else? So can everyone hear us okay? Are you still having that issue, Julie? Okay, perfect. Jonathan says he can hear us fine. Great. Dina. Ooh. Okay, Perfect. She's good now. Okay, so we did get some more questions. Okay, will early registration be available on Thursday in addition to Wednesday? Sorry, okay, will early registration be available on Thursday in addition to Wednesday or just Wednesday? So yes, our registration table usually opens at 7 a.m. in the morning. So if you're not able to make it on that Wednesday pre-registration with the happy hour, we do open bright and early on Thursday and Friday. So the Reg Desk is open throughout the conference times during the day. Okay, another question. Okay, this is a good one. Is there a social group activity we can sign up for? So great question. So our main event will be the gala, the 50th anniversary gala. You are required to purchase a ticket. They are $100 in addition to your conference registration. However, the ambassador and hospitality team has some ideas up their sleeves of fun engagement events we're going to have. I don't know, ladies, if we want to talk about them now. Should we give them a little sneak peek teaser of what we're offering? Okay, do you want to take that over, Anita and Callie? I know you guys are spearheading that effort.
Sorry about that. One screen here. Um, we're planning for some different dinners. A couple people may set up either dinner or drinks or coffee during the conference, and we'll post that in the Commons, I believe, is what the plan is. And Callie, do you want to talk about some of the games? Are there other events?
Sure, yeah. So we are planning, last year we did the Derby hat contest. So this year, in honor of the 50th anniversary, we're going to be doing a 70s costume contest. So that can be a lot of fun for everyone. And probably also have some events going on at the gala that you can look forward to.
May I just jump in? I'm really excited about the 1970s costume contest. Again, like last year, we plan to release all the information 3 weeks prior to conference. So in case you know you're going and you don't have room in your luggage to pack extra outfits, like last year, we did post pictures of us in our derby hats that in case you didn't want to pack your derby hat with you to conference. So if prior to conference, you can post a picture in NALA Commons of you in your best 70s wear, and then that way you don't have to dress up or bring it with you to conference. However, feel free if you want to dress it up. The winners will be announced at the affiliate showcase, which is poolside this year. So very fun. We will have 3 categories. The grooviest, so I'm gonna misspeak. It was grooviest, most authentic, and I think just overall, like kind of best in show. We will have more details on that as well. So there will be 3 winners. Of course, you'll get a nice little swag item for participating and winning. But again, that will be during the affiliate showcase and reception on Thursday night. And the winner will be announced then. But you don't have to wear your conference to conference. You don't have to wear your costume to conference. Thank you. But that'll be
And
a fun event. Yes, ma'am, Miss Benny.
and then I popped in here too, just to and
Yes.
you just touched on it, but probably the quintessential social event is the showcase. So the affiliated association showcase. So for those who have never been, that is the first night of conference, will be Thursday evening. And it's where all of our affiliated associations who are participating get to come, have their table, have their boot, have a table and all their swag and the things that they're doing this year. And that really is the most fun part of the conference. So if you cannot come to the gala, we hope you can, but if you cannot, that showcase is part of the conference. And that is a place where we have a lot of opportunity to network, meet people, have some drinks, enjoy, relax, and just have a great evening.
Thank you, ma'am. We are also planning on doing other events. Last year we did the scavenger hunt, I want to say. This year we're working on doing a crossword event. More details to come though. As it was mentioned in the opening, we do have a NALA Ambassador and Hospitality page that is now on our main. If you go to nala.org, go down to education and click on our NALA Conference and Expo page, we do have a nice little text box for the ambassadors and hospitality team. Any updates we make when we release event details, it will be on there as well. So just be sure to keep that post or keep coming back and checking that for more events to come. We want to make it as fun and engaging as possible. Also, on that page, it talks about finding a conference buddy. So most of the engagement for conference will be in the new relaunched NALA Commons. So if you haven't already, please be sure to go to NALA Commons and join that 2025 NALA Conference and Expo community group. If you're new or not familiar with the old Commons, this is just NALA's social media platform for us. So as long as you're a member, or even if you just have a NALA account, it's accessible for anyone. You just go to nala.org, and the right-hand side, you can log in. It's just your same username and password. Select Commons, and it will take you to that platform, and then click on Communities, and it should be the first one that pulls up. So thank you. That makes it easier, Benny. Thank you. We'll just show you how to get there. So you definitely want to be sure to join that.
Here we go. So we go to nala.org.
Mhm.
Under education, we've got NALA Conference and Expo. That brings you to all things conference. You can see all the different sections that we have, registration, the gala, session speakers, all the agendas, sponsors, the traveling. Remember, it's a little tricky. If you might want to fly into Philadelphia, this is where the info is. Explore Atlantic City, as you guys talked about. Here's that group page that Kate was talking about. So here's the ambassadors page, lots of information. And I also want to point out this great frequently asked questions. This has a lot of great questions that a lot of people ask with the answers as well. All things conference are under education, NALA conference, and Expo. And so that's everything here. And then as Kate said, here's the commons. If you guys can see up top here, if you're logged in, you will see commons. And that takes us to our commons page with communities, networking, and all of the resources, events, etc., that are also there. All right.
Okay, so next question. Will additional Philadelphia to hotel shuttle times be added, possibly at 5 p.m.? At this time, the ones we have on Wednesday, July 9th are at 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. For Sunday, they're leaving earlier in the morning. So at this time, we do not have a 5 p.m. So if you a NALA provided shuttle. However, there is the train. It's about an hour and a half from Philadelphia to the Atlantic City transit station. Also, there's always Uber once you get to Atlantic City. But I've heard,
And
I mean, yes, ma'am.
I was going to say, and if you want to use Commons and maybe try to hook up with
Yeah.
somebody that's arriving at the same time, you guys can share an
Hmm.
Uber or rent a car, whatever it is you guys
Yeah,
decide to do. But use that resource as well to connect with
definitely.
people you know and people you don't know. It'd be a great way to
Yeah,
get to know somebody. Nothing like
perfect.
an hour and a half drive to get to know somebody.
To get to know someone, yes. Also, there's an affiliates page on Commons. So if you want to try to connect with other people in your affiliate, your local national affiliate, that's a great way to, plan travel with as well. So they might not be complete strangers. So perfect. So thank you, Miss Lana. Okay. Okay, and then we already answered about early registration. Okay, social groups.
So
Okay, this is a good question. Where is the sign up for the shuttle from the airport and how early will it run on Sunday? So if you go to that the conference page that Vinny showed us, which, would you mind pulling it back up again, Vinny? Perfect. The NALA, not Commons, I'm sorry. The conference page, and then there's a quick link on the travel. This will probably be the easiest way. If you go to travel, plan now. Da, 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 da. Okay. And so once you click on there,
I believe as early as 3 or 4 a.m. on Sunday, they
yeah.
start to leave.
So once you go to that plan now on your travel, there is a little link for you to register now.
Can
And
you see my screen?
no, we still
I
see
can
the
see, I
You
can only
can't.
see the one.
Oh, that's weird. I see what happens. I'm so sorry, guys. Give me just a second. I was showing you
Of
and then
course.
I didn't do it right here. Hold on. I'm just going to show the whole screen. That way we don't have to deal with all that mess. Okay, so so apologize. I was going through it and I thought you guys were following. Okay, education, NALA conference, as we know. Scroll down to the travel, plan now, or click on that travel. Flying,
Oh, we
shuttle.
can't see your
See,
screen right now.
you can see it?
I
Cannot.
cannot.
Oh my gosh. What about now?
Oh,
We
now I
can.
can.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh. I am just,
So,
yes. What year is it? And I don't know how to use a website or how to use a sharing. Okay, one more time. Education. NALA conference. You still with me, right? Everybody's now with me?
yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
My goodness. Scroll down. Travel. Plan now. And then here's all your travel information. And you get to the NALA shuttle service. You can see that here. And then just click on the link. Click here. And then you will see you've got all your times that you can select a shuttle. So if you want to do one, I'm just going to pick this one 3 p.m. on Wednesday. You go in and you buy, and it's zero. Well, you don't want to see, this is how my screen comes up. But you buy and it's $0 when you do that. And then be sure you do it on your return if you want to take a shuttle on the return as well. So you just pick the one that works. You go to the buy now, which will be $0, and you purchase it for 0. Is that good?
Candace, did you have a
Candace?
question?
Yes, what if I made a reservation for the Nala bus, but my flight is delayed? Can I get on the next Nala bus?
So it is set up that the registration, that's a great question. We are preparing for the number of registrations that we have and a little bit more. So we will have an ambassador who's not on this group. She's sort of our bus ambassador. It'll be Dana Welker, for those who might know her. She's a former board member. She will be your NALA contact there at the airport at the shuttle area. And so you will talk with her. If you show up and you've missed your shuttle, go to her and say, this is what's happened. And she will let you know if there's extra seats on that shuttle.
Okay. Oh, here's a fun one. Any recommendations for beachwear activities during free
Cool.
time outside of the conference? So perfect. So there is a jitney that NALA will provide. Normally it's $3. There's that jitney pass that you can, or well, it's called Jitney Surfer. You can download. They'll tell you the times. For NALA people, there is a set place where we meet and set times. You will just need to show that you are a NALA conference attendee, or you can stop by the reg desk, get a little jitney pass if you need extras, if any of your family members are coming. But from there, this is on the Explore Atlantic City 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, and I will tell you exactly where it's at. So we will have that dedicated jitney. It will take you to board the shuttle. The guest must have a NALA conference badge or NALA provided jitney pass, which can be picked up at the reg desk. Pickup and drop off is located at the doors outside of Wildwood 12 in the conference area. That doesn't probably make much sense or mean anything right now for you. However, we will have signage. It's by the reg desk. We'll have a big sign, knowledge it needs, loading, unloading. So we will help you to figure out where that log where that drop off and pick up is. I believe it runs every 30 minutes. So that will take you to the boardwalk. We're told that the weather is hot. However, that is relative because when we asked what is hot weather, they mostly 80s. 80s. So if you consider that hot
Depends
weather,
on where you're coming from. Yeah, Dina, it's hot
yes,
for you from Alaska.
yes.
Not so hot for us from the Midwest.
But when we heard hot weather, we're thinking, okay, triple digits, like how hot is this? So definitely any recommendations for the beach water activities. They have the famous Still Pier. Now that is, I believe, one of the oldest. They have games, that sort of thing. Also on the Still Pier, if you just like to sunbathe. Again, this will be on our Explore Atlantic City page. So the boardwalk. So you can have rides, food and drinks, games. If you just want to go to the beach, you can do that as well. So activities along the beach and boardwalk. They're North Beach mini golf and bike rentals, Atlantic City miniature golf. There's the Still Pier. Okay, let's see, lifeguards and safety. I can go ahead and share my screen.
Oh, I beat you to it, I think.
Oh,
Did I
perfect.
beat you
Because
to it? Okay.
it's
I
on the
just
Atlantic
heard it.
City page.
Is this what you're looking for here?
Yes.
Explore
So
Atlantic
if you
City?
go, yes. And so if you go to the one where it gives you more information from the Atlantic City travel, it's, or just on there.
Hold on, I'm gonna go straight to so people can see where you get to it. Sorry.
Okay, perfect.
We know our website intimately, but not everybody else does.
No,
Okay.
we've worked on this a lot.
Okay, so we're
So
going to the ambassador and hospitality team, correct? To find out about
yes,
these
ma'am.
events, okay? Psych. Oh, there it comes. Okay. And then you can see looking for a buddy. Here you've got coordination tips here, and here's the eat, drink, and have fun. That's what we were just on.
Yep, if you click on that one.
And then there's all kinds of fun stuff on this page here for you.
And then there should be a link to the Atlantic City Travelers Bureau because it'll give you water conditions,
Oh,
um,
okay.
temperature on that Atlantic City
Here's
safety,
the
how to
Jiffney
plan.
app.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, where is she?
Somebody's not muted, just so you know. Okay, so lots of stuff. The pier, Still Pier, that lighthouse, aquarium, Lucy the Elephant, all kinds of great stuff.
Okay, and I will share because if you go to the Atlantic City, it's a very small link, but it's the Travelers Bureau.
Okay.
Let me share my screen. You can get up to date, explore the beach before you go. This isn't the one I was looking for. Can you all see this? The one with Atlantic
Yes.
City?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
We
perfect.
can.
So this will tell you, like right now, it'll tell you which ones are closed because there's a high hazard. Here's the temperature. It'll give you the wave height. There's
Actually, I don't
also,
think we're seeing what you're seeing, by the
oh, you're not
way. We're
seeing what I'm seeing. Okay.
not seeing any action. But I think
And it's,
people get the
Oh,
idea
yeah, no.
there's all this information here.
Let me
Great.
just unshare. Oh yeah, that's the wrong page.
And Kate,
So you should, uh-huh.
while you're looking for that page, I just want to say a couple of quick things because Debbie was, thank you so much, Debbie, for putting this in our chat. Um, we're so focused on these shuttles. American actually does go into Atlantic City. So did we talk about American Airlines specifically? Okay, so if you're flying American, and you go from your location to Atlantic City, you will see that there's a final leg that's on an Airbus. It's not a plane. People think it's another plane, but it's actually a bus. It's an American Airlines bus. And so it's just like our shuttle that'll take you from that airport to the Atlantic City airport. That's the biggest difference. It goes to the airport instead of the hotel. It's just part of your flight. And you get onto it at the airport just like it's another plane. So you go to another terminal. I think it's Terminal F. And then you go to the gate like you would any gate on an airplane, but it just happens to be a bus instead. Please, please, please take a look because we are finding that sometimes adding that Atlantic City leg is like doubling the price of an air ticket as opposed to just flying into Philadelphia. Again, even with American, right? So don't just assume. Look at Philadelphia and then flying into Atlantic City. See which one's better for you. Ease, convenience, cost, all those things, and then pick the one that works best for you. The shuttle from us is free. So if you get to Philadelphia, then you can get the shuttle to Atlantic City. And then the last thing I want to say about the shuttle that I don't think has been mentioned, I apologize if it has, but it is worth repeating. The shuttle is for conference attendees only. So what that means is if you are bringing family, friends, guests, the shuttle is not available to non-conference attendees. So you will need to find your transportation to Atlantic City if you land in Philadelphia on your own. If you have multiple people, I'm assuming you would then pool together and pay for that cost. But it is for conference attendees only. The jitney, though, will be available for you and your guests who are with you if you bring friends, family, etc. And at the registration desk, you can get a family pass to get on the jitney. So those will all be available. They'll be signed. All this is going to be explained. But once they're there, they can ride that jitney at no extra cost with a family pass.
Thank you.
Okay, so Kate, you were looking for the
Oh, yes. It's just
visit.
it'll show you
Right.
beach conditions. It'll tell you, no dogs allowed. Um, so it'll tell you when you can surf, gear rental, about access, all of that. And it is on the share screen. And this is the safe.
Now we see it.
Yes, it'll tell you the water temperature, wave height, the wind, talks about the beach control, where you can get beach access, snacks if you want to rent some beach gear. There is biking, fishing, surfing, swimming. I assume at additional cost if you're wanting to rent any of those. Of course, no alcohol, no fireworks, camping, smoking, no dogs on the sand. And then they'll also let you know any hazards. So, like today, wave strength. And they also have a little video. So, that is, I will copy that into the chat.
And Candace has her hand up.
Okay,
you can
perfect.
also you can also rent a bike on the
Ooh,
boardwalk if
nice.
that's something. And there's two particular streets that you can rent them from. You just have to go to the Atlantic City Boardwalk website to find
Perfect.
that location is.
Okay, next question. Do you want to get that next question, Callie?
So, going back to the Knowledge Shuttle, wanting to know where does it leave from in Philadelphia? So it leaves from the airport. Vinny, do you have any more specific details on that? What part of the airport?
I don't off the top of my head. If it's not on the website, it will be. I'm going to confirm it's on the website. Uh, we will be sending in the in your email follow-ups when you register, and like leading up to conference, we will let you know exactly where that shuttle pickup is. I don't
And
think it's been finalized.
on our travel, learn more about, on that travel page, we do have learn more about the Philadelphia airport. So if you're planning on taking an Uber, a taxi, they do have particular areas that you go to for those types of ride shares. And the shuttle, there should be an area for the shuttle as well. But like Vinny said, we will send that as well. So great question, great follow up. Okay.
And then we've got a question about the gala, about
Okay.
bringing a guest to the gala. I believe that everyone does have to have a separate ticket. Is that correct, Vinny?
That is correct, but they can bring anybody can attend. You don't have to be an attendee of the conference to come to the gala.
Okay. And then we have a question about comments. So if you scan the QR code that we have for Commons, it will take you to the App Store, to your App Store for the Connected Community app, and you can access it that way. But there is also just a website for Commons that you can access from any of your web browsers, and I will drop that link in the chat. And you can access Commons just with your NALA account.
Yes, and the app is called Connected Community. We'll get our Commons up page updated where it looks like you're looking for our logo, but it is that orange circle or logo, Connected Community. And then the domain. Do you know off the top of your head what the domain is, Callie?
Do
I
not
think she just
try much with the app. Well, the
Okay. Yep, we'll
website
drop
is
it.
nala.connectedcommunity.org.
Perfect.
And you can also get to that from NALA's website by clicking
Perfect.
the comments link.
Thank you,
top right of the
ma'am.
page next to portal will be Commons. I think we may have missed one. Will you be sharing the presentation? Number one, this is being recorded, and so the recording will be available, and the presentation, I'm assuming we're going to plop onto the website as well, the
Yes, it'll be
PowerPoint.
on YouTube, and then we'll also share the slides on
Fantastic.
the ambassador page that we showed
Wonderful.
earlier.
And we did
And
have a good tip from Claire Smith. I would remind everyone to obtain your checked luggage at the Philadelphia airport before you get on the shuttle. You don't want to leave your bags at the airport because that would not be fun. So thank you, Claire.
excellent.
Thank you,
And
Claire.
to confuse the issue just slightly more, if you are an American and you take the American bus, it's just like a plane. So you don't pick up your bags because your bags are going to get on that plane with you. Again, if you're on American from one all the way to Atlantic City, your bags will go all the way there.
Okay, and then it looks like we have some chat. Okay, did we miss any questions? And feel free if you guys want to unmute and ask your questions, that works too. Sure,
I have a question. So we're not going to be using that Cvent app like in past years?
we will.
Oh, okay.
So yes,
So
Vinny,
so
you
think of
want to go
think
ahead
of
and
yeah,
speak?
I'm sorry. So think about the comments. So when we're talking about using comments for the conference, that's what we normally were using Facebook for. So it's kind of like a Facebook group idea. So you can chat and communicate, share all around the conference coming up, things happening during conference, etc. Then the Cvent app is actually the app for the conference itself. It's going to have your PowerPoints and your other handouts from the sessions. It's going to have, you can sign up or create your own schedule on the app. So that's a different feature than the way we're going to be communicating with each other through Commons. And the app will allow you to also talk to people in the app as well. There's going to be all kinds of ways to connect with your fellow attendees.
But yeah, thanks for that clarification. So
It's
yes,
a great
we'll definitely
question.
still be using Steven app. It's set to launch June-ish. So we
Hmm.
will definitely get an email out to everyone when it goes live. Oh, Nita has her hand up.
I was just going to ask, I don't think we touched on this. We're going to offer single day passes still, correct? For the
Yes.
conference, or am I mistaken? Okay.
Nope. Yes, ma'am. So we have the full conference, then we have if you want to attend Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, we still have those available.
And early bird is also those rates are also affected by the early bird rate, which May 7th is the end of early bird. So if you're thinking about going, your absolute best rate today is going to be through May 7th, and then it goes up, both the day passes and the full passes. So I encourage you to get those in now.
Okay, and then Miss Shannon has a question, and then Olivia Renfro.
Yeah, so my question is where is the sign up for the affiliates table? Is it online or will we get an email with that?
Yeah, so if it is online, I
Okay,
can post the chat as well, and we can
thank
definitely send up a follow-up email. But let me post that, and then Miss Olivia. Oh, did Olivia still have a question?
If you're talking, you're muted.
Oh, and so, oh, she can't unmute. Okay, do you just want to type it in, the questions, and we'll read it out for you?
While we're reading on that, we did have another question come in. If you are not a member of an affiliate association, can you attend the showcase? And yes, you can.
Yes.
We encourage you to. That is a
Yes.
great way to get to know what affiliates are in your area, and they'll have a lot of cool swag and everything to pick up. And it's going to be in the domed pool area, 21 plus, so that'll be a lot of fun too.
Yes. And it's usually one of the more popular events. It's always a fun, good time. There's hors d'oeuvres and drinks. You do get one free drink ticket, so it's always a great time.
Olivia, I do see your question about where will the shuttle leave from in the airport. I do believe we are not entirely sure on exactly where that's going to be. The public transportation area, like you said, is probably a good guess, but we will add more information about that to the website once we know. Oh, Vinny, you're muted.
That's okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, that was weird. Thank you. And I just did this too, just because for the actual affiliate question. So it is in the resources for presidents and liaison section. So it is password behind a password. But if you scroll all the way down to the conference area, oops, sorry, I went way too far. You can see here NALA Conference, Expo, and AA events. Right here is that affiliate showcase registration form. So that's where you need to go and click in to register for the showcase. That's if you are an affiliate. This is not if you're attending. If you're just visiting, you just show up and have a good time.
That does close May 1st for if you want to present at the
Thank you.
showcase. If you want to have a booth. So you got a
Excellent.
few more days to get that in.
Shannon, did you already get your question answered, I think?
I just have another one.
Oh,
Sorry.
sure. Sure.
So I'm probably going to be the only one coming from Wyoming, and I love doing the affiliate thing, but I would like to promote Wyoming. Do you have any suggestions for that? Because like I'll just be at my table and I wouldn't be able to visit with anybody. Do you have any suggestions for that, I guess?
That's a really good question. You know what, Shannon? Let's talk about that offline because
Yeah,
it's a
no
little bit of
worries.
a
Yeah.
unique scenario. But I have some thoughts.
Okay.
But let's talk about it separately.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I did drop the direct link that Vinny showed us how to access. It's in the chat as well, for convenience. Okay, so we
You see a
have,
question from Rich. about driving to the conference, the cost of parking at the hotel. I do believe we have that information on our website. Let's see if I can get it pulled up here.
You
So
do get a discount. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was just going to say, so if you go to the full registration page, there's hotel information there, and that includes pricing and everything. So like Kate started to say, you do get a $5 voucher toward self-parking. That comes out, there's a resort fee of $10 per room per night, and that includes a $5 voucher that goes toward self-parking. But it looks like self-parking is $5. So that your voucher should cover that, be my understanding. Do you have anything you wanted to add to that, Kate?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I have a question. Is that $5 per night or for the entire conference?
Per night.
Thank you.
Are you sure it's per night? What
I
I'm seeing says per stay.
oh
So the daily
well, I
resort fee is $10 per room per night, but the $5 voucher towards parking. Do you see that on the actual Harrah's website?
No, that's just on our website,
On
which
our
I believe
website.
is pulled from their website, but it
Okay.
says the current parking fee per stay is $5 for self-parking or $10 for valet parking for overnight hotel guests. And then the resort fee that you pay $10 per night includes a $5 voucher towards self-parking. So it looks like one night of that resort fee will cover your
thank
parking
you.
for the entire stay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Oh, and then we did have just a little tip in the chat. If you use the ATM at the hotel, the bank fee charge is about $9. So be prepared for that.
Bring
It is a
cash.
casino. So bring some cash with you for that, and also if you want to use the jitneys that go around town.
Or feed quarters into the machine. Just kidding.
That's the way.
And hope that you win.
Yes. Okay. And I want to remind everybody, if you do register for conference and you come, or just register for conference, you actually get the entire recorded bundle for free at the end of conference. That is something that we actually do sell post conference, but if you've attended, you get to have all of that for free. So if you're really struggling between two activities, think about the fact that you can see those CLEs on the back end. So maybe if one's a CLE and one's not, maybe you go to the other thing so you can watch the CLE later. Or there's two that you want to go to at the same time. Just know that you can watch the second one at no additional cost, but you still get the CLE.
Fabulous. Thank you.
All right, good information, you guys.
All
Yeah,
right.
and
Well, looks
go ahead.
like those are all the questions we've got. And if you do have any questions that come up that you think of later, please email us, nalanet@nala.org, or else you can call us at 918-587-6828. We can drop those in the chat as well. We are happy to help. And we will be uploading today's recording to NALA's YouTube channel and adding the slides to the Ambassador and Hospitality team page on our website, which you can get to from the conference page. And we just want to say thank you again to all the attendees and the panelists today, and we hope to see you guys in Atlantic City.